Welcome to Michael's mailbox. Hey everyone, it's Joe and
Michael!
from BullionNow, bullionnow.com.au, all that jazz. You got a little schmutz on your,
a bit of chocolate milk.
something.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's Movember.
Ah!
So we're doing some stuff for Movember. So Movember is effectively Men's Health Month. Let's call it that. We'll do a proper video on it. I was going to shoot that on the weekend, but didn't get a chance. So we will do a proper video on it. We're going to do an auction on it. We've got, in fact, I've got it hiding up here. We've got the Platinum Mo. I don't know if that's in focus, Joe.
That will be in focus. That's in focus.
So it's a Platinum Mo.
Cool.
And it's 12.4 grams. So it's not going to be humongously out of your price range.
Okay.
So, and all proceeds for it will go to the Movember fundraising campaign to go towards men's health issues. So
Awesome.
please support it where possible, and don't laugh too hard. I struggle to grow a mo at the best of times. So yes.
I'm not doing one this month.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not because
Silk.
I've got there's things I've got to do in my extracurricular activities which
to it.
don't allow me. But I think you're going to be glad that I'm not, because I beat the hell out of you last time.
Oh, well, that would be hard.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to go for the twisty ones this time.
Go for it.
I reckon
I don't think you'll get that far. Anyway, what are we doing?
We are doing Michael's Mailbox, which is where we gather together around the campfire and discuss any comments that have been made on our previous YouTubes.
It's been a while.
It has been a few weeks since we've had a chance to do one.
Why is that?
It's been insane.
Yeah.
But it's been good insane. It's
Yep.
been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of people through the store. Now we're out of lockdown. Hey! And we've also had Diwali while we were in the middle of all of that as well, which is an Indian celebration and goes for many days. And that was a lot of fun, a lot of colour, a lot of hilarity. It was good.
Good. All right, let's go.
Alrighty, so we're going to kick off with any comments from our last mailbox, which was, like I said, a number of weeks ago. So we obviously made a comment about, we had the Desert Scorpions there, and we referred to the Desert Eagle.
Yeah, right.
So there's a few comments about how Midnight Gardener here, he'd prefer the Desert Eagle over the Desert Scorpion.
I definitely prefer a Desert Eagle over a Desert Scorpion.
We also must have made a comment about the aeroplanes. So there's a comment here about, I've always wanted to go for a ride in an aerobatics plane. We should do.
Do you know anyone who could hook that up?
Yeah, I was just going to say we should do a customer promo, shouldn't we?
A customer promo? What do you mean?
Like, I don't know, draw a name out of the hat of our customers and offer them a ride in
Okay, sure.
an aerobatic aircraft.
They'd have to be willing to be filmed, right? Obviously.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yes. Preferably female, only because I've never, other than my wife, I've never yet made a female airsick.
Really?
Really?
That's wow. Let's go there. All right, moving on.
It's actually simple psychology.
Oh, I'd
Women are
imagine.
quite happy to say, I don't like, that flying, or, it makes me feel a bit funny.
Yeah.
Whereas men see it as an attack on their manhood.
Oh,
and they won't
okay.
tell you until they're going,
Oh, I see. Okay, right, gotcha. All right.
so it's terrible.
See, I thought it might have had to do with something like, with pregnancy and
No.
morning sickness, and they're just more primed to not get it as much.
No. Caleb Barlow, what's the chance of dropping my goods off via a plane delivery? I live next to Yarram Aerodrome. Don't know if I should have said that on camera, but he's put it on here. Absolutely, I can fly down to Yarram. I love flying down there. It's a great little
Can
place.
we do that one day?
Yeah, put in an order, Caleb, and we'll tee up a air freight delivery.
Yeah. Or anyone else. If you're...
Go easy, I'm not flying to New Zealand or anything.
Oh, okay, sure. Fair enough. Local-ish.
Local-ish.
But you'd have
we're
to
in
be...
Victoria anyway.
You'd want to be willing to, be on camera, I'd say.
Yeah. But if you're willing to be on camera, mate, absolutely, I'll fly down to Yarram. I haven't been down there for years. What do we got? Joe would look better in a kookaburra suit.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's the comment.
Well, you're not seeing me in one, so...
Tyler Barnfield. Hi there, Michael. Here is a question. If someone wanted to sell $10 million worth of gold to BN, would you be able to do it, or would that amount be outside of your financial ability and not be able to do it? Just interested to know, is there a limit on how much you're able to buy it? Look, to be honest, no, we'd be able to do it. It's not a major drama. It will take a little bit of tap dancing in the back end, But yeah, it's not a big deal. We'd be able to shift it fairly quickly through.
Yeah, it's not like we have 10 million cash in the store to do like straight away. But what I presume what you would mean is we know people who'd be looking for it.
Yeah,
we'd be the intermediary.
Yeah.
And we could easily get rid of it.
Yeah, and you'd receive payment within the normal 48 hours.
Wow.
We'd just move it straight through. So
wow.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
There you go.
What kind of plane? I own a little Cherokee 140. She's an old girl, but she's great fun. And that's pretty much it for that video.
Cool.
So moving right along. Bullion. Oh, this is the live stream that we did on Friday. So for those that tuned in, Friday was a little different. And Zin, I ran it almost by myself.
Yeah.
Joe stopped by a couple of times, which was good. STI Custom, did you order the mug? You said you would, or my mug. I did actually place the order. It hasn't turned up yet, so stand by on that one. Silver Ghost 92.5, really hard to market. Never mind, guys. I'll share this on social media. Okay, so he's referring to the fact that I made a comment about how bullion dealers find it very hard to market because you can't exactly walk around in a t-shirt that says, I'm carrying bullion, or, give everyone free bumper stickers to put on their car that says, please hijack this car, it's got gold bullion on board or anything along those sort of lines. So obviously Silver Ghost is helping the effort, which I definitely appreciate. Space Lord, I think BN or bullion now on a coin would be an ugly product.
Fair enough. Each to their own.
Love your honesty.
Yeah, why not?
A custom, beautiful design of some kind as an exclusive release to your shop would be cool. We've actually had that. We did the Quokka with Perth Mint. That was exclusive in Australia through us.
It was.
So yeah. Nicholas Kay's having a bit of a comment about the lack of Kangas on the website. And he's saying that we had 250 in stock last night, now nothing. The Kangas do come and go. Usually they come and go because I don't have time to relist them on the web. So quite often if you pick up the phone and say, hey, look, I'm chasing 100 Kangas or something like that, 99 times out of 100 we can fill it on the spot anyway. It's just me being a bit behind the eight ball. However, this month there will be a little bit of lag on that one because they've finished producing the 2021s. They haven't started sending out the 2022. We're talking silver now, the 2022 Kangas. So we do have about 3,000 left in stock. But once they're gone, if the 2022s haven't turned up, there's going to be a hole on the website and on ordering on the Kangaroos for a little while. So just just go easy on us for the next couple of weeks while we get those in. Also, just as a promo there, the 1 ounce gold, the 1 ounce silver, and the 1 ounce platinums have all been ordered in the Kangaroo and should be arriving, I'm hoping, by late next week, but we'll see what happens on that.
Awesome.
And that's it for comments on the Bullion Live from Friday.
Now, how about, though, we mention what happened in that afternoon. So I wasn't even there, but all of a sudden, this is what happened. I get someone rocks up from Uber, and I'm like, oh, the guys must have ordered food. All right, no worries. And then took it over and he said, oh no, that was from a customer.
Yeah. So I don't even know how it came up, but it came up. Somebody asked if I had lunch yet or something, and I made some comment about no, I haven't even had a chance for breakfast yet, and this was like 3:00 in the afternoon. And I'm not kidding you. Like, we shut down the camera and Joe appeared at the door.
With Hungry Jacks.
Yeah. And it's like, it should have been 5 minutes earlier. We could have done it on the live stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we stuck up a quick, thanks. And thanks for the Hungry Jacks. From Silver Arc.
Yep.
Sent that one through, we believe. And a big thank you for that. But then later on, about an hour, might have been an hour and a half later, another knock on the door. And there's Uber Eats with 2 pizzas. And that was from Blue. Now, Blue, for those who don't know, Blue actually lives in the States. So he's teed that up all the way from the US, which it's a fair effort,
That's
just quietly.
Great effort.
And I have to say, it hit the spot. Ruben and I had just finished packing up the store pretty much.
Yeah.
We were closing the doors, turning out the lights, and these pizzas turned up. And we both looked at each other and went, you little beauty.
Good.
It was just perfect. And we
Great.
sat around for, I don't know, probably half an hour just shooting the breeze, eating these pizzas. And
Nice.
it just spot on.
That is
It really was.
fantastic.
So a huge shout out to Silver Arc and a huge shout out to Blue.
Yeah.
You're both legends, and that was unbelievably generous of you.
Very cool. Thanks, guys.
So, all right, next video was the Hanuya Shrunk the Pant 1 kilo silver bar.
Yeah.
So I thought that was quite a clever play on words.
Thank you.
Those 10-ounce bars, if you haven't seen them, they seriously look like kilo bars that have been shrunk down, got caught in the rain or something. Or as Stacey on here says, I made the comment about the shrinking the chip packets in the oven that we used to do as kids. So she obviously had a trip down memory lane as well, like I did on that one. Genevieve's also commented they were called Shrinkies. I remember those from 100 years ago too.
So give me the quick background. What would one do?
So you get your... When
Okay.
we're in primary school, this is way back in the dark ages, so you're
Yeah.
in primary school or even high school for that matter, you get your bag of chips,
Yeah,
so
your-
crisps.
your tuck
you
shop
know,
order.
like
Yeah.
Smith's chips or
Yeah. Whatever.
Samboys.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever
used
they
to-
were.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those flavors. It's been so long since I bought them.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. You get your bag,
Yeah.
and then you'd open it really carefully to make sure you didn't tear it. You'd eat the chips out, and then you'd take it home and you'd put it in the oven. And
Okay.
it didn't take very long. And of course, plastic shrinks when it gets
Yeah,
hot.
yeah.
So they'd shrink down. So you'd have these perfect
Oh,
little
perfect.
square
Oh, cool.
chip packets.
Wow.
And they were pretty hard because the plastic had all shrunk down.
Yeah.
And then you'd pierce a hole in it and you'd put it on a key ring or something like that. Didn't you ever do that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Must be just us antiques.
Maybe.
See, the things you used to do before you had a Nintendo
Yeah, true.
or an Xbox or all
Internet.
those other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, back
Yeah.
when steam-powered cars and all sorts of things. So, a lot of love for the 10-ounce pant bar. They are beautiful. A real nice matte finish on them. And they look great. Come with a little certificate. They look beautiful.
Yeah.
So we did buy in a whole bucket of them, like several hundred. So I'd expect to see them on the web for probably most of the month. So if you haven't grabbed them yet, you've still got time. I don't think we'll sell out in a real hurry because, like I said, we bought heaps of them. But yeah. Calypso Moon. When they gave Michael the option to pick the knife, it sounded like a child getting in trouble. Great. This is from my email. Just got delivery of my pant bars. Fast and quick, good communication from the Bullion Now boys and girls. Beautiful maroon pouches were a really nice touch. I can't make the last part of that comment because it's commented about one of our fellow Bullion dealers.
Oh, okay. Well, just say X and then put what they said about X.
Yeah.
What did they say about X?
They just said less X, more Bullion Now going forward from here.
All right, cool.
So, which is good.
Good.
Here we go. This is again from my email. They're nice, but the finish on the older bars was nicer, more polished. We'll pick up a couple to add some variety to my stack. Thanks, guys.
They used to be a more mirror finish.
Yeah, they did. I actually like the matte finish.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. The mirror finish, quite appropriately, Aqua 77, Michael handling silver without gloves again. The mirror finish actually did have that fingerprint issue, whereas the matte finish doesn't seem to have the same problem. SDI Custom almost makes me want to swap my 2021 10-ounce Kookaburra. Almost. He's still in storage down here. So, mate, if it's still in storage down here, we can do the switcheroo for you if you want.
Speaking of storage.
Yeah. Storage. Speaking of storage. So, it's probably a good one to slide in there, isn't it? As everyone will know, we offer 3 months free storage. And that gives you a chance to get your orders in a row if you want to make half a dozen different orders over those 3 months and then get them all shipped out. We're still continuing to do that. We were also offering free storage for the lockdown period so people could order things, leave them here, and then when lockdown had finished, they could either organise to have them shipped out or come in and pick them up. So lockdown's now finished, so we're actually calling on those people, so pretty much the Victorian-based people, I suppose, that have had things locked up for the extended lockdown to now either come in, organise to come in, pick them up, or give us a ring, 1300 84 84 10, talk to the lovely Sylvia and get a shipping invoice organised, and we'll get them shipped out to you as quickly as we possibly can. Bearing in mind that Christmas is bearing down on us, and the freight loads are really starting to build. So get those requests in early so we can get them to you well and truly before Christmas. Also on that, if you're planning on coming in to pick up your order, I know you don't have to make an appointment. It's always better if you can make that appointment. Either send us an email, sales@bullionnow.com.au, or give us a call, 1300 84 84 10. The only reason we say that is particularly if you've got a number of orders that you need us to pull out of storage. It means that you're not standing around waiting for 10, 15, 20 minutes while we're trying to get everything out of storage, because yours is guaranteed to be right at the back every time. So it gives us a chance to pull them out early in the morning, have them all sitting here, so you can just breeze straight in, grab your stuff, breeze straight back out again, and you're not paying for parking or anything along those sort of things. So make an appointment if you can. Having said that, if you happen to be walking past, don't think you can't drop in, just stop on in, and we'll sort it out anyway.
Just may take some time.
It just might take us 15 minutes instead of 2 minutes. Do those QR, this is from Mason JC, do those QR codes actually work? I have the exact bar, and when you scan the code, it doesn't recognise it. It should do. Those QR codes actually do work, and they go back to, they give you a stack of information on there. Not going to comment on that one, but it's a good one. So read some of those comments. 10-ounce bars are my favourite. Totally agree, mostly outdoors. They are one of my favourites. I have one, couldn't afford the kilo. Look, I'm going to be honest, I actually like them more than the kilo bars. Obviously, they're a little bit more in premium than a kilo would be, but I think they look far better, and they're just a better size. Do you guys, this is from Gentlemen's Channel, do you guys sell in the US? We absolutely do. We ship to the US. You can pay via PayPal, which incurs an extra 3.5% charge, or you can pay straight into our US denominated bank account.
Wise.
Through Wise, yeah. Which, as far as I'm aware, doesn't incur any fees. Certainly on our end.
Not on our end. Sometimes there is a ACH transfer fee. I think that's what the Americans call it. Fee. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, it's like, could be like $30 something. Depends on your bank.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That might be a US thing, so that might be one to ask your bank. But certainly on our end, we don't add anything to it.
Yeah.
They should do these in gold. They do actually do a 10-ounce gold bar, but it doesn't look anything like their silver one.
No.
It's just pretty plain Jane. Lots of support for it. Lots of nice comments on there. Okay, I'm not sure what that one refers to, but it's another one. All right, the video, the $109,000 gold coin video. So for those that haven't seen it yet, we did an unboxing of a very special coin from the Perth Mint. It was a 1 kilo gold, I can't think of the name.
Wedge-tailed eagle?
It was a wedge-tailed eagle, but it's called a...
Incused.
Incused. I knew it wasn't recused. An incused coin. So it's where the pattern is basically sunken into the coin face itself. Looks fantastic. It really does. And it's one of only 10 of those coins that has been produced and that will ever be produced of that design. So it was incredibly special just to be allowed to, as a bullion dealer, to be able to source it from Perth Mint. They really don't allow many, well, I suppose a maximum of 10, but they don't let many bullion dealers actually source them because they're worried that people aren't going to take them and that sort of stuff. They don't want them sitting on some shelf somewhere where actually it needs to be being produced for people to buy and it needs to be sent out there. So we were stoked just by the fact that we actually got offered it. And yeah, by the feedback on the on YouTube, it sounds like a lot of people are really glad that we did the unboxing. And a big shout out to the eventual owner of it. It took all of 2 phone calls to sell it. I think it was gone in about 10 minutes. Big shout out to him because he allowed us to actually do the filming and to release it to the public. We obviously offered him the choice to say no right from the start on that one. So thanks heaps for that. Mostly outdoors. This is the only place on YouTube where you'll see this type of stuff. As far as I'm aware, that's exactly right. No one else opens them and displays them. Michael Hay, totally agree. Stunning coin. Perth Mint never fails to deliver on quality, and that's absolutely right. It's bullion now with another epic unboxing. You got that right. A couple of questions on here about the silver version of it. We did have the silver version in for all of about 3 microseconds, and it went straight back out the door. Those types of things, they were limited to 250 as well, so they were never going to be around very long. We only got allocated less than half a dozen, I think, because most of them went overseas, and they were just gone straight away. So I apologise if you missed out on those, but when you only get less than 6, there's kind of not much you can do about it. A lot of love for the coin. A lot of people wishing they could afford it. An interesting thought. I don't think anyone will do it. This is from Tony Dean Driscoll. Thumbs up. Thanks for the upload. Awesome content. I subscribe. Excellent stuff. I'd like to see someone who can afford it start a channel that periodically drills holes into newly released coins from various mints around the world for precious metals testing, keeping them honest. Could never afford to do this myself, but if someone could make sense of the idea, I'd be really interested in this type of content. There's no way I'm going to do it on a coin like this. Absolutely not a hope. But actually, we should do that with some of the other coins.
We could do. Are we allowed to?
Not the Australian
Not
ones.
the Aussie ones.
But the overseas ones, as far as I'm aware, and I'll chase that up, but as far as I'm aware, we could drill into them.
We're allowed to. We can
I think
deface
so.
other countries' legal tender coins.
I think so.
Yeah.
But I want to check it before we actually do it on camera.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure we can.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah, I think that's a great one.
Why not?
A lot of love for it, and for the whole series of those coins. So it's been done in a 1 ounce bullion coin. It's been done in several sizes in proof. It's been done in gold. So lots of people saying, "I've got one of those. I've got one of those." You know, it's a beautiful coin. Absolutely, they are. Poor old Kane Friday. Thanks, boys. You have no. I have terrible FOMO.
What's FOMO for the
So fear of
oldies
missing
there?
out.
Yeah.
So if it has sold, but don't worry, mate. I think everyone has FOMO over that one. Mm-hmm. Melbourne Stacker. When, what, why, how, where will the silver one be available? Yeah, it's long gone, mate. Sorry about that. He can't handle a $2 carpet knife. Let's let him handle the $100,000 coin. I did laugh when I saw that one go through. This is the type of stuff I would buy if I were rich, not a bunch of cars. Yeah. True Type 80, what a tease. What number was it?
Can't tell you.
That was the part that we weren't going to release because it's obviously the eventual owner's prerogative, that one. Reminds me of the eagle on the Mexican flag. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Needs a cactus in the background. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, this one, we actually went... Frank, I'm questioning... This is Frank Brunt Sinapati. I apologise if I got it wrong. Where you're saying, why release a gold coin with such high premium? I'd suggest you possibly not watch the whole video because we actually go through why the premium is what it is. And there's another one on here, William Brandon Davis, where they're saying $60,000 worth of gold for over $100,000. It's not $60,000. This is $100,000 Australian, not US. So it's actually $80,000 worth of gold. And you might say, well, that's still 20 grand's difference. You can't look at this as stacking gold. You've got to look at this as collecting art. I will guarantee you that if the person who purchased it off us phoned me today and wanted to sell it, I would be able to move it and probably at a higher price. Because like classic cars, like art, the common example I give on this is it's like valuing the Mona Lisa at the cost of canvas, a bit of paint and a bit of wood to put a frame around it. There's no way you'd ever do that. There's no way you value your car at the scrap price of, aluminium and plastic and that sort of stuff. When something is created, it quite often has far more value than its base product. This is a classic example of that. And to be honest, and this is what I said in the video, the fact that it was only about $25,000 to $30,000 over spot price, I thought was a screaming bargain. And I know I'm going to cop some heat for that, but I still absolutely think it is. And if you ever see one of these come on the market again, and I doubt very much you ever will, but if you do, you'll see the price has gone up horrendously, even if spot has stayed where it is or gone down. Mm-hmm. So it's understanding that you're moving from collecting a lump of metal through to actually moving into a different area of investment. Can you melt 9 of them, leaving only 1 in the world? No, actually, they're Australian legal tender. You cannot deface them at all. It's actually one of the attractions of them because they are Australian legal tender. They have been produced by the government. Take the conspiracy theories to the side for a second, or no matter what you think of governments, they're produced by the government. They are a certified, guaranteed product. And if they are damaged at all, it is a federal offence in this country. If they are reproduced at all or counterfeited at all, that is a federal offence under our Currency Act. So not only would you be done for art fraud, but you would absolutely, and the Australian Federal Police have no sense of humour when it comes to counterfeiting Australian currency. They would nail you to the wall. So that is one of the major attractions of the fact that it is an Australian legal tender. So I know it was said tongue-in-cheek, and I've taken it a little bit seriously, but you can't do it, is the short answer on that one. Okay, William Brandon Davis again. Only 10 exist, but nothing stopping anyone from making more. Anyone can copy it. Absolutely not.
Of course not.
You can't do it. It's incredibly illegal on several fronts.
Well, it's not really that possible.
No.
I mean, the comment is anyone can do it. Well, first of all, not anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Your next door neighbour can't do it.
Yeah.
And so the people who would even want to do it are the ones who probably did it previous, and they're not going to do it. So no, can't happen.
Yeah. So and just getting hold of the dies, just recreating the dies and that sort of stuff. Like it would be, you just wouldn't do it.
No.
Never mind the legalities behind it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we've harped on that enough. Lockdown storage. We've talked about that. So a lot of thanks on the on that one. Just saying, hey, thanks for offering it and all that type of stuff. So yeah, we'll move on. A post-stream thank you to Silver Arc. This is for the Hungry Jacks that we mentioned, and also about an hour later or 2 hours later, the pizzas that turned up from Blue. Yeah, fantastic, mate. We can't say thanks enough on those, and a lot of people saying, what a great thought and that sort of stuff, and that's to both Blue and to yourself, mate.
So what cuisine are you expecting on?
I'm not expecting any cuisine.
See, this is the problem, people. You've set our expectations.
Yeah.
I'm partial to sushi.
No, sushi.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
The trouble is I'm partial to too many things. But we go. All right, the Christmas order cut-off date. We've also touched on this briefly a moment ago. Just be aware that if you're wanting something for Christmas, make sure you place the order well before the 1st of December because the freight system is under the pump and we're not guaranteeing anything will arrive before Christmas if we ship it, if you place the order and pay for it after the 1st of December. And in fact, I haven't set this in concrete, but we will probably shut down freight as of the 15th of December or thereabouts, whatever the Monday kind of is around the 15th, purely because we don't want things stuck in a depot somewhere around the world for that extended Christmas break, and it can be locked up for a month at a time, and we're not prepared to do that. So definitely we'll shut it off somewhere around the 15th, but if you want it in time for Christmas, get it in by the end of this month. Other comments. The Scottsdale one. This is probably the last one we'll do. I've banged on enough about all of this. So if you saw the next instalment in our Scottsdale Epic unboxings, you'll see there's quite a few of the favourites in there and a couple of the new things. So if you haven't already viewed that one, strongly suggest you go and view it. Unfortunately, with a 10-ounce stacker bars part of that one, the Scottsdale ones, they lasted all of about 15 to 20 minutes.
Pretty much.
And they were straight out the door. We are trying to get more of those in as we speak, but I don't expect them this year. I expect them to arrive early in the new year. So if you missed out, stay tuned. We will get some more in. Somebody, kinematograph, I don't know. Enjoyed your extra vibrato.
Oh, right, cool. Good.
Yes. Would you be able to get the 5 and 10 ounce hammered silver tombstone bars in at all? Absolutely. Let's give that one a crack. They do them in a 5 ounce and a 10 ounce silver. You know that? The one that I say looks like a flattened golf ball?
Yeah,
they do them in 5 and 10 ounce in silver.
The previous company that I used to work for, we had those in stock. So they've been around for a while, the 5 ounce and 10 ounce ones, the tombstones. but they're not. It's not. It doesn't look like a golf ball. It's not. It's not.
No,
It's not circular. No, it looks like an actual tombstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just writing a note as we speak. I'll chase those up today.
Yeah.
Another great unboxing. I have most of those products in my stack. Love the Scottsdale Mint over all others. This is from Savage Stacker. As a matter of fact, might be time to pick up a few more 10-ounce stackers. Cheers from the States. No worries. Yeah, I got to say, Scottsdale, it's definitely one of my favourites. I wouldn't say it's not my overall favourite.
It's my favourite. It's my favourite private mint.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they produce a lot of stuff for... Oh, they did the Silverback.
We
really should have done an unboxing on just the Silverback itself. Yeah. Beautiful coin, made by Scottsdale, is from the Republic of Congo. Really, really, really suggest... And they're not badly priced, I've got to say. Considering we priced them. They're not badly priced. Absolutely. Grab some of those for your stack. It's a great thing, and it's also an endangered species. So it's not a bad idea to have those because it creates talking points, and the more awareness we have of endangered species, the more chance we have of saving those.
And then when they go extinct, that means the coin's worth even more, like when an artist dies.
No.
Is that right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we're not going for that one.
Okay. Sorry.
So, yeah, get yourself some... I believe we've still got some in stock. Get yourself some gorillas. They are definitely worth it.
All right.
Jacob Mill, nice to see the knife blade is getting angled away from cutting now. Edit, just got to the box cutter segment. Half safe operation is at least a good start. I cannot believe how much my knife handling skills create comment.
Well, it's just blown up into this thing which is much more than it actually is, even though it's still really, really, really terrible. But we just like
you cut yourself once on camera and you never live it down.
If you can't hang stuff on the boss, what's life worth living?
Alrighty. Love my 10-ounce Pamp. It's even got a serial number and a certificate. It certainly does. They're cool. Love the 1-ounce minted Scottsdale as well. Stackers went quick smart. Absolutely they did. Hope to get some more in. Hopefully early in the new year we'll get some. We'll get more in. This is from Juan Milgoza. I'm new at gold collecting. My goal is to buy 1 gold ounce per month for 5 years, sell it and use the money for a down payment on a house. Excellent.
Cool.
I recently found out that when I sell my gold, I'll only receive 80 to 90% of current value.
Depends where you are.
My question is, should I continue to hold gold or just save the cash? All right, this is a whole video all of and by itself. So, when you're selling your gold back, shop around. If someone's offering you 80 to 90% of spot, pick up your gold, turn around, walk straight out of the store. That's ridiculous. If they're offering you spot price or very close to spot price, that's fair market value. We offer spot. I know there's a few places in the States that offer slightly over spot for some silver coins and that sort of stuff, and we do too on the odd occasion. Oh no, I shouldn't have said that. Ruben's going to kill me for it.
Very, very odd occasions.
Yeah, very odd occasions.
And for very, very nice coins.
Yeah. So not just your standard stuff. If you're saying that they're offering you 89% of the purchase price, so not spot price, so when we sell a coin or a bar to you, you've got the spot price, which is the world price for the raw gold product, effectively. So I'm lying slightly, but it's basically the product that the miner gets from the refiner. Then the refiner takes that spot price, that product, and they refine it down and turn it into a bar or a coin or jewellery or whatever they're trying to do. And they obviously have to add a margin to it because they've got to pay for the power and they've got to pay wages and make a profit and all that. So there's a premium over that. Then we come along, we buy it off the refinery. We need
or the wholesaler.
Or the wholesaler, yeah. And we need to pay the power bill and the wages and make a small profit as well. So we add a margin to it. So you're paying a margin over spot anyway. That's called the premium. So you will lose that premium when you sell it back to a dealer, okay? But they really shouldn't go below spot or very much below spot at all. So if you're stacking for 5 years, the chances are spot price has moved up. It well and truly will clear out any of the premium that you may lose, and you should absolutely do it. While I'm on this topic, and if Joe gets a chance, he'll link it above. We did a video last year on the price of houses in Melbourne in 1971 and compared it to gold, which at that point at $40 an ounce was 330 ounces. In 2020, at the current spot price and the current average house price in Melbourne, it was again 330 ounces of gold. So it showed that you maintained your purchasing power over those 49 years by holding gold or property, whereas if you held cash, your 15 grand
inflated away.
Didn't even pay the stamp duty. Yeah. And even if you put it into the bank account and got your average, we averaged out the interest, I think it was 8%, which is humongous compared to today's. Then it only worked out to be something like $70,000 or $80,000 even at that point. So you still massively lost out. So absolutely, holding it in gold will maintain its purchasing power over time, and we've got 5,000 years history of it doing that.
Yep.
All right. What else we got here? I've probably banged on long enough.
Pretty much.
Thanks, mate. Grabbed a few of the 100th of an ounce for the kids for stocking fillers. Great idea. They are, if you've seen them, they're tiny little things. They're about yay big, probably about a centimetre. Yeah, the Americans will have to convert that by about half a centimetre, and they're paper thin. They're 100th of an ounce, so they're 0.3 of a gram. So they're great. They're about, I don't know, Joe, $50.
$40 to $50.
Yeah, something in there. So great idea to give away because you give them gold and that sort of stuff. Great for the kids. Just don't drop them on the floor because they'll disappear. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably pretty much it, guys. A lot of good comments on there. Question about toning I'd like to get stuck into, but that's another longer video as well.
Let's make a separate video on that.
Absolutely.
All right.
So that's it for now. If I haven't covered your comments, whack them in onto this one and we'll try and target it all over again. And we'll talk again in the very near future.
All right, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And that's, as always, I should say, that's it from me.
And from me too.
I'll see you soon.
See ya.